3 years passed. Amina did not become successful overnight. It was not easy. It was not fast. After finishing her basic education through the foundation's support, Amina applied to study social work at a university. She wanted to understand pain, not just survive it. University life was not simple. She worked part-time. She studied late at night. Sometimes she remembered the bar. Sometimes she remembered the village. But this time, she was not running. She was building. 4 years later, Amina graduated. Not as the best student in the world, but as a determined young woman who refused to break. After graduation, she worked with an established NGO that supported vulnerable girls. She learned how to manage cases, write reports, organize community outreach programs. Slowly, her name began to mean something. Not fame, respect. Years later, after saving money, building connections, and gaining experience, Amina registered a small non-profit organization. She named it Amina Foundation. It did not start big, just one small rented office, 2 volunteers, and borrowed chairs. But the mission was clear: to protect and support abandoned and abused girls. Back in the village, one market day, a man from the village traveled to the city to sell farm produce. While passing through a busy junction, he saw a banner: Amina Foundation Community Outreach Program. He stopped walking. On the banner was a picture of a confident young woman speaking into a microphone. He moved closer. It was her, the orphan girl, the one who ran away barefoot. He stood there in shock. Later that week, when he returned to the village, he carried the news like fire. "Do you know Amina?" he asked people. "She now runs an organization in the city." The news spread quickly. It reached her uncle's house. Her uncle sat quietly when he heard. His wife froze. The same girl they accused, the same girl they chased away, now running a foundation? The uncle's children laughed at first. That is not possible. But when more confirmation came, when someone even showed a phone video of Amina speaking at an event, silence entered the house. Regret came quietly. The uncle remembered the night she left. He remembered saying nothing. He remembered choosing peace in his house over justice for a child. For the first time in years, his wife had no words. Full circle. Months later, Amina organized a rural outreach program, and the location chosen, her village. Not for revenge, for healing. When her car stopped at the entrance of the village, people gathered. She stepped out calmly, dressed simply, confident but humble. Her uncle stood at a distance, older now, quieter. Their eyes met. No shouting, no drama, just silence heavy with history. Her uncle walked forward slowly. "Amina," he said softly. She looked at him. "I am not here for the past," she replied gently. "I am here for the children." That day, Amina Foundation donated school materials, provided counseling sessions, and spoke to families about protecting vulnerable children. Her uncle's wife stood at the back of the crowd, unable to lift her head. The village watched in awe. The girl who once begged for love was now teaching others how to give it. The true ending. Success did not change Amina's heart, it strengthened it. She did not build her foundation in 3 years. It took patience, it took growth, it took time. But when the world finally heard her name, it was not because she escaped suffering, it was because she turned suffering into purpose. And somewhere in that same village, a young orphan girl heard her story and believed survival was possible. Your painful beginning does not decide your final destination. Protect your dignity, even when you are desperate. Success built slowly is stronger and more lasting. God does not forget the forgotten. When God says yes, no uncle, no aunt, no human power can say no. The end. Eyes on their days. I keep my questions tucked under this hate.